Good evening, everyone. Welcome. You can sit down. Welcome, everybody. I want to know, can you hear me in the back, or is this too loud? Louder. I usually get that, so is this better? Okay. Welcome, everybody, to our graduation ceremony here for the School of Nursing. My name is Carol Dawson-Rose. I'm the Dean for the School of Nursing. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll start our welcome in a minute. I want to stop and start with an acknowledgement of the Ramaytush Ohlone people, who are the traditional custodians of this land. We pay our respects to the Ramaytush Ohlone elders, past, present, and future, who call this place, the land that UCSF sits upon, their home. We are proud to continue their tradition of coming together and growing as a community, and we thank them for their stewardship and support, and we look forward to strengthening our ties as we continue our relationship of mutual respect and understanding. the learners, or as we'll call you tonight, the graduates. Congratulations. I also want to welcome all your people. Your big community of people here are here to celebrate you and welcome you as well. I wanted to start off this evening by introducing some of our distinguished guests who are in the audience. Before I start that, I'm going to say I'm a little nervous. It's my first time as a dean in this role. But I am an alumni, so I've been here before. And it's like, wow, now I'm on this side. So there you go. I want to start with our Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, Catherine Lucy, the Dean of the School of Pharmacy, Kathy Giacomi. The Renee is here? No. Okay. I'm going to skip over some folks that aren't here. I want to also introduce the Senior Vice President and President of Adult Services at UCSF Health, Cynthia Barganier, the Vice President of Children's Nursing Services at UCSF Health and Chief Nursing Officer of the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, Judy Bomer, the Vice President of Adult Services and Chief Nursing Officer at UCSF Health, Art Dominguez, the Director of Clinical Practice and Research in the UCSF Medical Center for Nursing Excellence and Innovation, Hildy Chapel, and the Chief Nursing Informatics Officer, Kay Burke, the Director of Continuous Improvement and Affiliate Nursing Quality in the Center for Nursing Excellence and Innovation, Adam Cooper, our President of the Nursing Alumni Association, Denise Porter. Yay, Denise. And finally, our 2024 commencement speaker, Senior Associate Dean of Clinical Affairs in the School of Nursing, and our Chief Nursing Executive and Vice President of Patient Care Services for UCSF Health, Dr. Maddie Pearson. Welcome. I think this is one of the first times we've had so many people from UCSF Health, and we welcome you, and we're excited that you're here. As I said before, I want to welcome all the family, friends, partners, roommates, other students, all the people in your life, and welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here to celebrate with us and your graduate. I'd like to begin our evening program by introducing you to Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, Dr. Catherine Lucy, who is speaking on behalf of the Chancellor of the University of California, San Francisco, Dr. Sam Hawgood.
Thank you all. It's a delight to be here today, and I just have to say, you all look marvelous, really beautiful, and it's such an exciting time. For the parents in the room, I want you to just close your eyes for a minute and remember what this graduating class was like as a toddler. Because of the love and support that you have provided them, they have grown up to be wise, curious, outstanding scholars and caring practitioners. And we're so grateful that you have entrusted UCSF with this stage of your graduates' careers. And graduates, let's say it for the parents. I want you to think back to a moment when you started this journey and realize how transformational this time at UCSF has been under the guidance and support of all of your faculty and leaders here. If we could just give them a round of applause. I'm deeply grateful that Sam Hawgood allowed me to come in his stead today, but he sends his best wishes. This is really a spectacular event for all of us, and we're so grateful to be able to share in the joy of tonight. The great Nelson Mandela once said, "Many things seem impossible until they are done." And today, what once may have seemed impossible to you is now done, at least this chapter. For many of you will go on to continuously learn throughout your career. You're about to embark on careers that are sure to be characterized by challenges and opportunities expected and unforeseen for decades to come. Our goal at UCSF has been to train you for a lifetime of caring, imagination, and discovery in service to our patients, their families, and their communities. We want you to make a difference in the world, and we trust we have prepared you well for the challenges and opportunities you will encounter. In turn, and this is important, you leave us your legacy, a school that has been enriched by your time here. Each of you has left an indelible mark on this school, and as you join our Alumni Association, we hope you continue to leave your mark on UCSF and take what UCSF has given you to wherever you go next. Science and healthcare are undoubtedly going to change dramatically in the next several decades, and you will be right there at the forefront, either instigating that change or helping all of your colleagues live through the changes that are designed to make sure that everyone has access to the type of a caring health professional in a serving health system that all of us would choose for patients if they were in our family. The work you will do will be extraordinary. The lives you will touch will be innumerable. And through it all, each of you will bring your passion, your spirit, and your hard work, all of which make up the fabric of UCSF. Congratulations, graduate. We're so grateful that you came here for your advanced nursing education, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next in your careers.
Thank you, Provost Lucy. I'd now like to introduce you to our stand-in for the chair of the Faculty Council, Dr. Linda Park.
Good evening, dear UCSF graduates and guests. As a member of the Nurse Faculty Council, it is my privilege to share this very special night with you. I'm reading a letter from our council chair, Dr. Meg Walhagen, who worked tirelessly to support our faculty and students this year. To the graduates of 2024, dear colleagues, I am sorry that I was not able to be present in person this evening to celebrate this important life transition with you, but am honored and rather humbled to be able, as this year's Faculty Council Chair, to provide a few words of welcome to you and to your family and friends, to acknowledge your many accomplishments and to wish you well as you start a new phase in your careers. During your journey to this evening, there were, I would venture, times you thought today would never arrive or could not arrive soon enough, yet you persevered, and your accomplishments, the clinical research and scholarly skills and competencies achieved, document both your commitment to excellence and your desire to contribute to the science and practice of nursing, sociology, and to healthcare across settings and populations, as well as to social justice. We are very proud of what you have achieved, but especially look forward to witnessing your many future achievements. You are the leaders of the future. We do not hand you an easy task. There is much to do to improve healthcare access, and healthcare equity. Yet we are confident that you have the skills and the will to make these many challenges and make important contributions. Know also that we stand with you as you go forth. You leave with the support of a community of peers. Best wishes, take care, and stay in touch. UCSF will always be your home.
Thank you, Dr. Park. Is everybody breathing? The next, we're going to hear from some of our graduating students. Before I introduce our first speaker, I just want to acknowledge that we have a couple of student cohorts from our social and behavioral sciences who got a PhD in sociology, and also our master's science students in health administration and interprofessional leadership who graduated as part of the graduate division graduation. So I just want to acknowledge them here as part of our bigger community. Thank you. The students in each of our programs have selected a class speaker, and that's an honor. The first student speaker is Christine Kenny, who is a candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing. Christine.
Dean Dawson Rose, esteemed faculty, fellow graduates, and distinguished guests. As I stand before you today, I'm reminded of the journey that brought us all here. A journey marked by relentless dedication, enduring perseverance, and a shared passion for transforming lives through clinical care, research, and policy advocacy. When I first became a registered nurse nearly 20 years ago, I stepped into a world that demanded both compassion and resilience. My journey began even before I donned my nursing scrubs, as a young patient at UCSF facing a difficult-to-diagnose condition. The nurses and doctors at this esteemed institution treated me with unwavering dedication and empathy, deeply influencing my path in healthcare. But it was my role as a mother of a child with cancer that truly highlighted the critical importance of patient-centered care and research. I learned firsthand how compassionate, individualized attention from healthcare professionals and clinical researchers could significantly transform the experience of illness for both patients and their families. This personal journey reinforced my commitment to a career grounded in both clinical practice as well as research. For most of us here today, our journey was dramatically shaped not only by our personal life experiences, but also by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Amidst a global health crisis of unparalleled magnitude, we as nursing professionals and budding scholars found ourselves at the front line of both care and research. We adapted rapidly, applying our skills under pressure and often in unpredictable circumstances. The pandemic tested our spirit, but also underscored the vital importance of our work, both as clinicians as well as researchers. In our PhD program, we delved into complex research, seeking solutions to some of healthcare's most pressing issues. Our areas of research were varied. Some focused on genetic biomarkers, others worked closely with policy leaders, and still others concentrated on technology integration into care or strategies to improve health disparities. We committed ourselves to addressing the needs of diverse and vulnerable groups, recognizing the crucial importance of equity in healthcare. And despite the diversity of our research interest, our appreciation of this transformative experience was universal. Through many sleepless nights and the application of rigorous research methods, we transformed from novice doctoral students into emerging scholars, equipped with the knowledge and the skills to lead and inspire change. Our faculty were not just teachers. They were mentors who pushed us beyond our limits while providing the support to excel. To them, we owe a debt of gratitude for their unwavering belief in our potential. To my peers, your camaraderie and insights enrich this journey, making every challenge a shared endeavor and every success a collective triumph. And as we stand on the threshold of a new chapter, let us carry forward the lessons of our research training with pride and purpose. Let us be leaders who advocate fiercely for patient rights, researchers who drive scientific advances, and educators who inspire the next generation. In closing, I am reminded of a quote by Maya Angelou that resonates deeply with me. As a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the mind, soul, heart, and body of our patients and their families. They may forget our name, but they will never forget how we made them feel. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you. Representing the 2024 graduates in the Doctor of Nursing Practice program is Adrienne McIntyre from Cohort 7.
Good evening, and thank you, Dr. Dawson, for this privilege and honor. To the graduates, faculty, family, friends, and honored guests, I am deeply grateful to the UCSF School of Nursing and my Doctor of Nursing Practice Cohort 7 family for this prestigious opportunity to share some reflections on our academic journey with UCSF. Standing here today as a graduate of the doctoral program is a profound honor and testament. My journey with UCSF School of Nursing began 20 years ago, actually this week, in June of 2004, when I first arrived on the Parnassus campus as an aspiring neonatal nurse. The path has taken me through the Master's Entry Program in Nursing to the Master's of Science in Nursing, and now the DNP program. When people ask me about my UCSF experience, I can truly say I grew up here. The nurse I am today has been influenced by the education, preparation, training, and mentoring I received while walking the halls of Parnassus. I found a quote as I was reflecting on what resilience means, which I really feel is the testament to Cohort 7. And it said, "If the fire in your heart is strong enough, it will burn away any obstacles that come in your way." Our DNP journey with UCSF has been filled with aspiration, encouragement, faith, joy, mentorship, passion, pride, vulnerability, and an unwavering commitment to personal and professional growth. I am overwhelmed by the experience we have shared. We have braved the abyss of nursing theories, from grand to middle to practice. We have crafted and developed picos. It turns out it's not salsa, and used them to question current practices. We have reviewed and reviewed again endless articles and have a newfound appreciation for the word critique. We have become advocates for advancing nursing practice and policy, lobbying to change legislation that impacts our identities as nurses. We have connected to local and global practice in ways that inspire changes to our career trajectories. We have challenged our ways of thinking and worked to destigmatize populations and eliminate bias in clinical care. We have implemented evidence-based quality improvement that will shape how we approach clinical practice and change for the rest of our professional careers. And then we had to write about it in ways many of us had never written before. All of this was achieved while tending to our families, careers, communities, and so much more. We are lucky, Cohort 7, a dynamic group of empowered, authentic, and resilient leaders. So to my fellow DNP graduates, I say, well done. You are strong and courageous. Your fire burned bright, and you overcame. You have been steadfast in your journey, and when challenges arose, you stood firm and finished the race. Congratulations. And now, representing the 2024 graduates in the Masters of Science in Nursing program is Mark Tungle.
There are so many of you in here, holy crap. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark, and it is my greatest honor to speak in front of all of you tonight. For every graduate in here, I think we can all agree that getting to this point could not be possible without the help of our tribe of supporters. On behalf of the graduating class, I'd like to thank our preceptors for taking us under your wings. To our dedicated faculty and staff that have committed to provide the best education experience even in the face of adversity, thank you. To all of our mentors that have consistently met with us and listened to all of our endless questions, thank you. To all of our mentors, to our beloved support system, our spouses, significant others, children, parents, siblings, friends, and everyone in between, we truly couldn't have done it without you. It has meant the world having your support, and we share this achievement with each and every one of you. Let's clap that up. As I was preparing to write this speech, I've spent a great deal of time reflecting on the moments that got me to this point. During this reflection, I'm reminded why I decided to join the nursing profession in the first place, to which these moments and the lessons learned still hold true as we transition to new roles in nursing or into advanced practice. There are three distinct moments that really stood out for me. Moment number one, as I was recording an episode of the school's podcast, Illuminating Health, I had the greatest pleasure of having a heartfelt conversation with Dean Dawson Rose and Cliff Morrison about what it was like to be a nurse during the 1980s AIDS epidemic. I'll never forget the discourse we had that day because for the first time ever, I was able to feel and understand the raw emotions that left a bruising impact on nursing, our healthcare system, and the SF community as a result of HIV and AIDS. Even though I will never truly understand what it was like during that specific time, something that was explained to me and something I'll always remember is that even when times are tough, when things might feel hopeless, nurses must and will continue to show up for their patients, especially for those who have no one else. The unwavering dedication to be there for others is why nursing is a force to be reckoned with. As we continue to show up, keep using our healing superpower, implement evidence-based practices, or create the systems that allow healing to triumph. Moment number two, a few weeks ago, I was taking care of a 92-year-old gentleman in the ICU at a small community hospital. I was monitoring him during his renal replacement therapy, and he was doing relatively well during his treatment. We somehow started talking about his former line of work as a lab specialist at UCSF, where he spent 20 years of his life. I told him about how I was finishing up my master's program and some of the things I've done during my time here. I was surprised when he expressed how proud he was of me as if I was one of his own, and that the world needs more nurses that make an effort to know their patients beyond their history and physical exam. The joy of him being able to have a conversation with someone during his hospitalization was palpable. I think we all, if not most of us, have had these genuine interactions where we just really connect with the patient, and it is these moments that make us grateful for the career paths that we've chosen. As we embark on our new journeys, remember to take some time when you can to get to know your patients, because although some might not remember your name, they will remember how you made them feel. Moment number three. February 2020, my family lost our grandmother, or in Tagalog, we say Lola. We lost my Lola to metastatic colorectal cancer, where she was placed on hospice care at home several weeks before she passed. I remember being afraid, helpless, and useless as I felt I was unable to provide care during her times of pain and disorientation. I wanted to do more for her, but I didn't know how to do that because at that point, I was not yet a nurse who had the confidence to address these distressing symptoms. Despite this being a dark time, filial piety reigned supreme, and those that mattered most to my Lola surrounded her. My grandfather, I hope he's paying attention, he's up there, or Lolo, as we call him, say in Tagalog. My grandfather sat by my Lola's side and held her hand. I don't know this for certain, but I'm sure my Lola was comforted having the warm embrace of my Lola's hand during her last few moments of life. When used appropriately, physical human connection can be one of our most powerful tools, so don't be afraid to use it. As I share this story of my grandmother's passing, I want to take this time to acknowledge that there are probably some of you who have unfortunately lost a special someone during their academic journey. Take a moment to think about this person. Just know they would be so proud of all your accomplishments. You persevered, you never gave up on your commitment to your craft. Moving forward, keep them in your heart and let their passing be your, or in the case of my Lola, the end of suffering. In the end, life is made up of many moments, both good and bad, each with a purpose and a lesson to be learned. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all of you for listening to just a few of the moments in my life that I believe speak to the essence of the nursing profession. However, I must acknowledge that our society has recently witnessed horrendous actions taken on innocent people. Too many lives have been lost, and so it can be difficult to picture an ideal future in a world that can be sometimes full of hate, discrimination, and violence. Although the night is dark, it won't be very long till the light of day prevails. We will see justice, peace, and salvation, but only if we actively pursue it and lead these efforts just like how we've been taught in our education here at UCSF School of Nursing. It will take a concerted effort to overcome the challenges of our healthcare system, and I encourage you all to use your unique talents, intelligence, and most importantly, your compassion, which is heavily embedded in our profession and in each and every one of you. It is now our time to change the world, and I can't wait to hear all about it. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
What a group. What a group. Thank you. I am now honored to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Dr. Maddie Pearson. Dr. Pearson is the Chief Nursing Executive and Vice President of Patient Care Services at UCSF Health, and she has a dual appointment as the Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs in the School of Nursing at UCSF. She is also a clinical professor in the school. Dr. Pearson is responsible for creating and executing a vision for nursing that is supportive of UCSF's health's overall strategic direction and aligns with contemporary practice across the country. She provides a single, system-wide voice for nursing at the most senior levels of UCSF Health and the University of California. Maddie's Senior Associate Dean appointment enables her to be a collaborative partner in advancing the clinical integration between the school and UCSF Health and UCSF Health Nursing. She focuses on shaping the strategic alignment between the organizations as well as partnering with the many stakeholders to ensure a consistent and quality experience for all the patients and their families. I am very pleased to introduce you to our speaker tonight, Dr. Maddie Pearson.
Are you having fun? You should be having fun. This is wonderful. Thank you, Dean Dawson Rose, and thank all of you in the UCSF School of Nursing and Sociology graduating class for welcoming me here today. I am deeply honored to join you. I'm delighted to see such a diverse faces out here in the audience. This day marks one of the most important moments of your career, and I consider myself very fortunate to be part of this with you. I've been here for 5 months in San Francisco. I came from the East Coast, and this so far is a highlight of my career at UCSF. Today is a day to rejoice, and you all know that, right? It is a day for optimism, and I invite you to do 2 things. Look around at your colleagues, take it all in, enjoy with them. And I also want you to look back and around and up to recognize your family and your loved ones who have supported you during this journey. And you know what? Why don't we give all of our family and loved ones a round of applause? It's a privilege to be here with you today, and I am thrilled that I have the opportunity to speak to something that is critical to the future of healthcare, that is very personal and professional for me, and that is advocacy. And what do I mean by advocacy? We advocate for our patients and their loved ones. We advocate for our communities in both the local and global sense. We advocate for each other. And we must advocate for policy changes that improve both the quality of care as well as those that affect our work and practice environment. In your roles as nurses and clinicians, you will encounter opportunities to advocate, and you should seize them and be prepared for them. I talk about my mother a lot because she was very important in my life. And one of the many things my mother taught me was the power of voice and the power of my own voice. And as an advocate, you'll be able to use your voice and voices for change. Advocacy is focused on finding solutions. It involves identifying the issues to be addressed, creating goals and strategies. Successful advocacy efforts often require multiple attempts in a series of actions. Patience and timing are essential, but stay at it. Advocates must be effective communicators to bring people together around a common cause. And so while facts and data are important, to emphasize the real-world situation that needs to be changed and really bring it to a human level. Advocates must be able to influence others to actions, and you can leverage your own experience coupled with compelling examples in your practice to build trust and credibility with different groups. And finally, advocacy must be collaborative. We need to work with others with different points of view to find common grounds. As U.S. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, "Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you." Justice Ginsburg inspired me, continues to inspire me, as like many of us. She was quiet, soft-spoken, didn't raise her voice, she was patient, and yet she was so impactful to the world because of her relentless pursuit of what was right. So whether it's advocacy at the bedside or leading a coalition, we have a responsibility to do what is right for our patients and each other. As clinicians, when we think of advocacy, we typically think about that work on behalf of our patients. However, we are obliged to elevate our professions through our knowledge, our skills, and our passion. We should act as advocates by teaching and mentoring others and paying it forward. Helping new clinicians acquire professional confidence is absolutely a form of advocacy. And as advocates, we must develop and disseminate research, evidence, and knowledge, become involved and seek leadership in professional organizations, and lead through service to our regional and local communities. I've been very fortunate in my career to have many opportunities to advocate. I've worked to ensure nurses and clinicians were on governing councils and boards. I was the executive sponsor for a course at Harvard Medical School to help nurses and doctors co-teach in the clinical environment. And the course built teams, formed relationships, and helped them find their collective voices. I've helped donors understand how their generosity can lead to influence and impact. I think the most impactful advocacy of my career involved testimony in legislation in Massachusetts. As chief nurse at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, I was outraged, absolutely outraged, that the process for nurses with substance use disorders was punitive and disciplinary rather than supportive. Very different to the state process for physicians. And it was unfair and it was wrong. So when the Massachusetts Mental Health bill came up for passage, I worked with our health system's government affairs team, wrote a white paper advocating for changes in the state's legislation. We evaluated the state's model for physicians and used this as well as other best practices around the country, and we used California as a model, as one of the models in our advocacy. And it wasn't about nurses. This included respiratory therapists, pharmacists, physical therapists, NPs, and PAs. Through our influence and my lead testimony, the bill passed and expanded access to treatment. It established a non-punitive program for licensed healthcare professionals seeking support for their mental health and substance use. The bill was signed into law by the governor, and I have the actual signed bill in my office. I look at it every day, and I smile ear to ear that I had influence on that, and I advocated for that. Now it's your turn. Right? Now we're going to talk about your future a little, and we know that in today's healthcare landscape, change is a given. For healthcare to advance, there will be disruption, and we cannot allow disruption to throw us off course at all. During periods of uncertainty and transition, we must remain adept at guiding advocacy. New technologies, AI, performance improvement redesign, new care models, they're very exciting, and they can be disruptive to our clinical environments. Disruption can bring opportunities for leadership to involve our teams in creating our future. During times of change, we can shift the dynamic from panic and dread to challenge and opportunity, and this can have a profound effect on engagement and well-being. Actively listening to others' concerns while seeking solutions that are creative and novel are required, and we can set the tone for reactions to change, which can be the difference between stress and success. As we advocate in times of change, how do we harness the hearts and minds of our colleagues to improve care? How do we advance our professions? I expect you will be answering these questions and many more in the years to come, and you are our future leaders. And when you do, I ask that you bring the same passion that brought you here today. This is one I always cry. Nursing is a calling, and so is advocacy. While the work is incredibly demanding, the rewards are so worthwhile. And advocacy is a marathon, it is not a sprint. When we're doing what's right, it can take time to bring everyone on board. Systems and processes need to be inclusive and collaborative to be sustained. I've learned that we must be comfortable with failure as advocates. I've lost count of my failures along my career, and still we do what's right and we persevere and we are relentless. Coalition building doesn't always go right the first time. Keep going. You can be exceptional advocates if you set your mind to it. In closing, I want to remind you that our work is built on a foundation of relationships with the people in this room, in our institutions, and across the country. We are the product of the people who have come into our lives. You are here today because of hard work and determination and grit, and because of the relationships you've forged along the way. And we succeed as advocates when we partner with others. Thank you for allowing me to share in your special day today, and thank you for your dedication to all of the people who depend on us. I am inspired by all of you. I wish you the best of luck in everything you pursue, and congratulations.
Thank you, Maddie. Thanks for giving a very concrete story about how nurses can impact policy. So it's a very good, concrete story, practical, and changing policy. Don't forget that, all of you. I wanted to move on to acknowledge our awardees among students and faculty. And a few weeks ago, we actually had an award celebration. We did it on Zoom, and it was very festive and exciting. But I want to take the opportunity to just acknowledge people who are here for their awards and to ask them to stand. The Outstanding Doctor of Nursing Practice Student Award, which honors a student in the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. This year's award goes to Jessica Gaylord. Jessica. Jessica is a student who has demonstrated leadership, innovation, and contributions to the nursing discipline. Congratulations. The Outstanding Masters of Science Student Award. He is, okay, thank you, Laura. Honors a student in the Masters of Science program, and the award goes to a student who over the past 2 years has demonstrated leadership, scholarship, specialty expertise of the highest order, and did a thesis. Mark Tungle. Please stand to be at Rebecca's side. Mark. The Outstanding Postmasters Award honors a student who has completed a course of postmaster's study. This demonstrates leadership, scholarship, and expertise in their area of specialization. This year's winner is Neil Oppenheimer. Congratulations, Neil. Congratulations. The next awardee is the Community Impact Doctoral Award. This award recognizes a DNP or PhD graduating student who has advanced health equity through their DNP project or dissertation work. And this year's winner is DNP student Johanna Velasquez. Congrats, Johanna. Congratulations. We also want to award or acknowledge the Emma DeBancourt Trans Health Scholarship Award. This award recognizes the UCSF student whose research or community work supports transgender health and wellness. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Master's Program graduate, Carrie Ann Perumal. Carrie Ann. Congratulations, Carrie Ann. You've got quite a fan club. The final student award is from the Nursing Alumni Association for meritorious service. The Nursing Alumni Association honors a graduating student who has made a significant contribution in service to the community. And please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Sarah Nathan. Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. Now we come to the portion of the program where we recognize our faculty for their awards. The 2024 PhD Mentor of the Year Award is bestowed by graduates of the doctoral program in recognition of a faculty member's dedication, support, and guidance. This year's award goes to Dr. Linda Park. Congratulations. Congratulations, Dr. Linda Park, who is recognized for her outstanding mentorship and her dedication to the students that she works with. Congratulations. The 2024 DNP Mentor of the Year Award is bestowed by graduates of the Doctor in Nursing Practice program in recognition of a faculty member's dedication, support, and guidance. And this year's award goes to Marianne Hultgren. Marianne. Marianne, who starts all of her emails with aloha, and it just kind of changes the energy, no? Dr. Hultgren is recognized for her outstanding mentorship and her unwavering encouragement and stewardship of DNP students. Congratulations, Dr. Hultgren. The 2024 Teacher of the Year Award is bestowed by graduates of the master's program in recognition of a faculty who has demonstrated excellence in the master's program teaching. This year's award goes to Cynthia Ballou. Hey, Cynthia. Woohoo! Congratulations, Cynthia. Take it in. There you go. That's great. Yeah. Take it in, Cynthia, and all of our awardees. The students thank you for the support you give them day in and day out, from the gentle prodding to encourage them in their studies to the enlightenment that you have bestowed. So congratulations. Thank you, all of you, and congratulations to our award winners. This concludes our recognition of the award winners, the students and the faculty. I wanted to take a minute to acknowledge Denise Porter, who is our president of the Nursing Alumni Association, who supports awards and students and alumni. Oh, Denise, there you go. Hi, Denise. Nice to meet you, Denise, in person. It's like all these people I haven't seen in person, ever. Now we're gonna start off this part of the program recognizing individuals who have completed a rigorous postmaster's program by presenting their certificate of completion by their specialty coordinators.
Neil Oppenheimer. Okay. Natasha Collins Parker. Martha Benavides. I'm sorry. Aaron Dennison. Shelvin Prasad. Melissa Vitas. Connie Yee. Karen Whitman. Justine Wong. Abru Tantas. Congratulations. Jill Chuduri. Say your last name. Okay. Chaiwe Tabayoyo. Close.
I have to get to walk across the stage a few times now, but this is the important point once I walk across the stage. The moment you've all been waiting for. Provost Lucy, will you please come forward to confer the degrees?
The degrees conferred by the University of California attest to the scholastic achievement of students and the university's fulfillment of its primary duty. In this ceremony, the Doctor of Philosophy, the Doctor of Nursing Practice, and the Master of Science degrees will be conferred.
Great. So candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing, please rise. The Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing is awarded in recognition of an individual's achievement in preparing for active scholarship and research. Recipients have completed a rigorous course of study, demonstrated superior scholarship, and made original contributions to the discipline of nursing through research and theory development. Provost Lucy, I present the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in nursing. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Will the graduates led by their marshal proceed forward for hooding?
Christina Kenny, Dr. Christina Kenny. Older adults immersive virtual reality user experience following inpatient elective major surgery, assessing feasibility, acceptability, and user experience. Dr. Catherine Ann McClendon. Federally mandated contraceptive coverage, a situational analysis of adolescent males' role in reproductive health decision-making since the passage of the Affordable Care Act. Dr. Sarah Nathan. Pregnancy preferences and contraceptive use among adolescents and young adults in the Southwest United States. Dr. Megan Elizabeth Rowe Ferrara. Utilization and patient experiences of telehealth among rural Californians. Dr. David Asaktegodom. Evaluation of interindividual differences in fatigue and energy levels and their relationships with other common symptoms and quality of life outcomes in patients with gynecologic cancers. Dr. Ajari Betts. The association between suicidal ideation, sleep duration, individual and family factors among California adolescents. Dr. Shaima El-Rafai. emotional distress and depressive feelings among Arab descendants in the United States. And excuse me one moment. Dr. Bethany Golden, certified nurse midwives experiences of telehealth in clinical practice. A constructivist grounded theory study. Hi, Brianna. And Dr. Brianna Singleton. Health beliefs and perceptions, among industrial transit workers.
This is where you enjoy me walking across the stage. Before we go on to our DNP graduates, I just want to acknowledge one of our faculty, Professor Liz Castillo, who's assisting in the diploma handing out. So thank you, Liz. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, candidates, sorry about that. For the Doctor of Nursing practice degree, please rise. The Doctor of Nursing practice degree is awarded in recognition of the recipient's preparation as a clinical expert and leader. These recipients will lead the nursing profession in advancing patient care and policy. Provost Lucy, I present the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing practice degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Nursing practice degree. Congratulations.
So will the graduates, led by their marshal, proceed forward for hooding?
Adrienne Michelle McIntyre. Project title, Stop the Drop, Preventing Newborn Falls in the Postpartum Unit. Dr. Tracy Bose, Preventing Falls in Older Adult Emergency Department Patients. Dr. Amy Lene Renfro, implementation of a difficult intravenous access algorithm for neonatal nurses. Dr. Ma Gertrudis Tiango Alba, training program to improve nurse leader huddle performance. Dr. Ruby Alva De Hickson, a toolkit and training to increase California nurse practitioners' political efficacy. Dr. Sing Young Ken, appointment reminder system in primary care. Okay. Dr. Joanna Liliana Velasquez, developing professional identity in rural Latinx nurses through virtual platforms. Dr. Denise Jacobson, SQ DKA protocol implementation, leveraging facilitators and overcoming barriers. Dr. Renee Christine Sansari, Public Health Nurse Recognition Retention Strategies. Dr. Stephanie Sampson, Pre-exposure prophylaxis for HIV prevention, a clinical education intervention. Dr. Valerie Bednar, optimizing inpatient pediatric patient experience through leader rounding. Dr. Meiji Tramtran, depression screening and management in Hispanic adults at a primary care FQHC. Dr. Jessica Gaylord, Failure to Rescue, Nursing Training at a Community Hospital for Older Adults. Dr. John Brezen, Opioid Use Disorder Stigma Reduction Training Intervention, a DNP Quality Improvement Project. Dr. Anna Hinohara, Developing a Psychiatric Nurse Practitioner Residency Program. Dr. Nishi Gansham Popat, using the clinical assessed level of functioning tool to improve patient mobility. Dr. Lindsay Davenport, Nurse-Driven Palliative Care Screening Tool in the ICU. That's a tough one. Dr. Dawn Taylor, Population Mental Health Literacy Education for Youth Sports Coaches. Okay, you can do it. Dr. Ernest Allen Longoria Sutton, Implicit Bias Education to reduce HIV-related stigma for healthcare providers through simulation. Dr. Mariela Shaken Tran, Development and Implementation of Updated Neutropenic Diet Guidelines for Nurses Working on a Bone Marrow Transplant Unit. Dr. Diane Von Baron, Enhancing Leadership Confidence through Simulation Learning. Dr. Justin Sauerbray, enhancing documentation for critical care patients in the emergency department.
Candidates for the Master of Science degree, please rise. The recipients of the Master of Science degree have completed graduate work in nursing and the supporting sciences. With these skills, they are ready to transform healthcare for our diverse communities as advanced practice nurses, health policy experts, and public health leaders. Provost Lucy, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Science. Congratulations.
So, Masters of Science graduates, please take a seat until your row is called to the stage. Will the first row, led by the Marshal, please come forward?
Thank you. Magdalena Hurtado. Afshin Thirani. Zil Balaro. Brianna Mercado. Mary Brosnan. Elena Walterman. Evan Justo. April Kohler. Sunjita Ugarawa. Close. Robert Hafid Martinez. Alexander Paulin. Edward Lawrence Campbell. She'll get you. Justin Biddle. Katrina Velardes. Josephine Lee. Catherine Chinkeo Peapot. Lauren Dietz. Sarah Nordman. Catherine Bucknell. Harriet Cutler. Garrett Michael Reed. Anne Marie Lauren Gojardo. Annie Lee. Frederick Fernandez. Justine Valderrama. Natalia Curiel. Ace Perez. Pearl Ozuma. Onion Lee. All right. Jocelyn Alvarez. Adrian Yix. Okay. Warner Brown III. Stephen Rowe. Priscilla Beavers Silva. Manying Sun. Abigail Romero. Fabiola Rubio. Kalmia Beats, yes! Colton Schmitto. Emma Dubar. Okay. Ruzana Zelete Ziva. Close enough? Lena E. Jessica Omley. Shireen Abdullahi. Oh, okay. Crystal Gem Ung King. Melva Carvajal Meja. Danielle Senechars. Nicole Dumais. Sumara Laxinator. Sierra Troy Brugier. Kim Lopez. Gabriel Bradley. Lennox Hines. Crystal Makasara Shivili. Brianna Skinner. Maya Williams. Ileana Rodriguez. Ross Thoreau. Natasha Sharma. Camille Nuwawi. Mary Tillman. Tiffany Fong. Joe Lee. Caroline Wang. Andrew Thomas O'Brien. Noreen Afshin Syed. Christopher Bowerman. Miriam Para. Lucy Bronsgaard. Adelaide Papazoglou. That was nice. Carrie-Anne P. Ramal. Charlie Marie Edmond. Lindsay Levesque. And Jacob Vertuzio. Jennifer Patterson. Lindsay Palmer. Sonakshi Maheshwari. Deborah Jo Landis. Jacqueline Marie Florales. Brenda Vernice Chicas. Carly Matsukama. Karen Alvarado. Kimberly Igniguez. Monica Dale. Gladys Partida Manzano. Stephanie Marie Costello. Juliana Gordon. Alex Villagra Delgado. Ghana Yusupova. Dominique Stahl. Sergio Sorrehil. Subo Newpain. Angelina Marinov. Kuwani Julin. Michael Ng. Jim Walton. Danielle Chapman. Jessica O'Brien. Jessica Blair. Jody Fleischman. James Layden. Cheryl Warfield. Shay Williams. Alexandra Shelley. Oh, there's a fire alarm.
Can you just go fast? Can you just
Yeah,
fast?
Rachel Daniels. Kara Mursky.
The fire alarm is going off.
Yeah, we're stopping.
We could stand by unless it could walk through. Right now, we have like 6 or more to go. But
Okay,
they
as
told
long
me
as
to
it's
stand by.
safe.
Yeah.
Stand by.
All right, we've been told to stand by, so I'm sorry about the noise, but we are still calling names. It is safe. Dennis Mambua Ironga. Laura Allaire. John Contreras. Ashley Thomas. Ruby Tuesday. Aubrey Beck. Natalie Benitez. Negan Zahadiku. And last but not least, Marcus Tungle.
It's a false alarm.
Okay, so everybody knows it's been identified as a false alarm. Now, I have to tell you, I'm really challenged because I'm a daughter of a fireman, but you know, we're all okay. So,
Just in the nick of time, just in the nick of time, you all. We are concluding the 2024 commencement for the University of California, San Francisco School of Nursing. Woo! Yay! So we ask that family members stay seated until the graduates and faculty have left the auditorium. Thank you. Thank you for celebrating with us. Thank you for being with us, and congratulations to all of our graduates.